Hi, welcome to another whiteboard video. Now, this one is a little bit different because there's actually 5 parts to it, and we are looking at how to dispute. So this should be very simple, but we are breaking down the basics so that you can understand when we get a little bit more into advanced tactics, okay? So the reason that this is different is because it's 5 parts, which means that you are getting part 1 for free. This is actually part 1 that you're watching right now, and you can access parts 2 through 5 by clicking on the link down in the description. Okay, so onto the board. Now, what I did was I gave you an example account. Okay, so we have Capital One. The monthly payment is $500. The balance is $15,000. The status is charge off. The date of last activity is 5/15, 9/18, and 10/15. The date of last payment is the same, 5/15, 9/18, 10/15. High balance is 14/2/25, and then the payment history for 2019 is all charged off for Experian, okay for Equifax, same for 2018, 2017, 2016, and 2015 shows the end of 2015 with charge-offs, and then 180, 120, 120, 90, 60, 60, and 30 days late. Okay, so our examples are going to be going based off this information. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is dispute the date of last activity. Okay, so the reason we're doing this is because it's imperative to the reporting of the account. So what that means is that the date of last activity stipulates when this account is naturally going to fall off your credit report. So what happens, this is my question to you, what happens if you have multiple, like ranging from different months to different years, dates listed under date of last activity? That means it's going to come off on different dates. Do you want that? Absolutely not. You want for this date, and it needs to be accurate and consistent across the board. So you're normally going to see that this date is reported inconsistently. Okay, so that is why we're starting at the top. Now, this is actually the first thing on the hierarchy. Now, if you're wondering where you would actually see this, it would be on sites such as Identity IQ, and there's a couple others that do show the date of last activity. So this is very, very, very important. It's imperative that you start with this if it's listed inaccurately. Okay, and the reason, just a side note, that I'm breaking this down is because a lot of people do not understand, and I'm going based off normally always the comments on my videos, where to start. What are you looking for? How do you even know, if you should dispute this over this, and does this mean this? So this is why we're breaking this down. Okay, and just so you know, I am working my way backwards, so I apologize. Part 1, which is this video, is how to dispute. Part 2 is how to deal with the bureaus and their verification. Okay, what do you do when they verify? Part 3 is how to dispute past round 1. Part 4 is how to maximize results with reasons. And then part 5 is wrapping it all together. Okay. All right. So now you've disputed the date of last activity. Now, based off the information over here, you would now dispute the date of last payment, because in this easy example, they're the same. Okay. So date of last activity, date of last payment. Now, why do we want to dispute the date of last payment? Because it is not the same. Okay, so a lot of the time you will see one bureau that just didn't update for a period of time, whether it's years or whether it's months, and then the other 2 bureaus are going to report the same information. Use it to your advantage to get the account removed. Okay, so remember, in this example, it is a charged off account. Okay, so you did the date of last activity, you did the date of last payment. Now what? If you're looking at the hierarchy that you can find at expertcreditsweeps.com/hierarchy, you're going to see that it is the payment history. Okay, so they can't be reporting all of this crap. All right, there should not be any activity past the close date. okay? And this will differ depending on where you pull your credit report. Now, why is Equifax reporting okay? That means that you actually are paid on time. So then, if that's so, then why is the balance $15,000 and why was it closed in 2015? You get what I'm saying? You need to use just very simple logic with this. Okay, so now we did the history. Let's go to monthly payment. Now you can even start with monthly payment. However, I'm trying to make this easy for you so that you can use this example looking at your own accounts. Kind of like the formula videos, right? So if we look at the monthly payment, remember I said that this is a closed account because it's charged off? So tell me why there's a monthly payment of $500 then if this is a closed account. On a closed account, whether positive or negative, there should not be a monthly payment, okay? Now, this also goes for, and I don't want to confuse you, but this also goes for accounts that are transferred or those that are sold. If it is transferred or sold, there should be no past due, no balance, and no monthly payment if it is transferred, okay, or sold. So if you have company A that sells to company B, or even if they're just collecting on behalf of, that company can report all that information, but the original company cannot, okay? So go after the monthly payment. Now, I am going to give you dispute reasons as well. So number 5 is the high balance. What's a high balance? High balance means, as I drop my marker, high balance means it is the highest the balance has been on the account. So then explain to me why I'm seeing that the balance is $15,000, but the high balance is $14,225. Doesn't make sense. It would make sense if it was the other way around. Okay, so let's look at the dispute reasons on this. So for the data loss activity, you can say data loss activity is not the same on all 3 bureaus. Delete this account. Because remember, we want it to be simple. We want to give the action, the justifier, and the reason, right? You have all of that in this dispute reason. The next one, data loss payment, would be very similar. Why are there 3 different DOLAs? Remove this account for inaccuracy. History. Why is there history reported or activity listed, right, after the date closed? Or you can put the actual date of the last payment or what the account was closed or whatever you want, okay? Monthly payment. Monthly payment on a closed account, remove for inaccuracy. And you can actually say remove for violation because that is a violation of the FCRA to report a monthly payment on a closed account. Okay, high balance. High balance should be higher than the balance. Delete for inaccuracy. So as you can see, this is a very simple process, but you need to understand what you're looking at when you see all of these figures and the information on your accounts, okay? Now, I did a credit report review today for a lady, and it was very difficult to determine how I can attack an account because we were actually taking doing the credit report review based on credit check total. And as some of you are well aware, credit check total, actually the entire interface switched over around January 4th of this year, right? So now instead of having a whole horde of information to dispute and everything, payment status details and payment account status and all of that, now you're only dealing with like balance, monthly payment, open, closed, negative. You really can't do a lot with that information. So the point behind this is that wherever you are disputing from, wherever you are getting your credit report from, it needs to have the details. It needs to have this information so that you actually have something to work with. If you don't bother. Wait until you can access another credit report that does provide this information. Okay, so that is video 1 for you on how to dispute. And if you would like to see videos 2, 3, 4, and 5, I actually created a little mini course for you on, it literally says mini course, 5-part mini course, how to dispute. Just go and click on the link down in the description. It'll pull it up. It is very affordable. It's only $39 and you get all 5. And you can also watch this video on the course link page, okay? So you do get access to it immediately after purchase, and it breaks it down into 5 different sections. So anywho, that is the end of section 1, and I also wanted to let you know, just to make sure that I put it in this video, that if I didn't already say it in a different video, but anywho, I am, I guess, now announcing that on 5/24, meaning May 24th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, from 3 to 4:30, I am going to be doing a Mastermind Tactics course, okay? So I did give a list of the tactics I'm going to be pulling from, but you can find the full list on the community page. I think I did announce this. You can find the link on the community page that does give everything, as well as on the Facebook page. So if you want some super advanced tactics to go after the bureaus and even the creditors and collection agencies with, then this is definitely the class for you. Once again, it's an hour and a half on 5/24, and if you purchase a ticket and you cannot make it, you have lifetime access to the replay, and there is going to be live chat, so you can ask me any questions that's, you know, regarding to your credit file. All right, so that is it. I am going to start number 2. All right, so number 2 is how to deal with the bureaus when they verify. All right, so I will see you guys soon. Remember to go and click on the link to pull up the course. My name is Kristen, and I'm a factual disputer, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.